Let our memory of Tyre shine a light on the path toward peace and justice.
And that was Vice President Kamala Harris delivering remarks at the funeral service for Tyre Nichols Wednesday. The 29-year-old died on January 10th, 3 days after a brutal beating by police. Family and friends remembered Nichols with heartfelt tributes. Elise Preston is in Memphis, Tennessee with the latest.
You are my friend.
Nearly 1,000 mourners turned out in Memphis today to say goodbye to Tyre Nichols, including Vice President Kamala Harris, who sat with Nichols' family.
Your strength, your courage, and your grace. And we mourn with you. And the people of our country mourn with you.
Reverend Al Sharpton delivered the eulogy.
He knew if he could just get mother, that they would quit beating him and quit stomping on him. All he wanted to do was get home.
Overcome with grief, Nichols' older sister, John Dickerson, says her family is broken.
I see the world showing him love and fighting for his justice. But all I want is my baby brother back.
Nichols died January 10th, 3 days after he was brutally beaten by 5 Memphis police officers who were all part of a specialized Scorpion Street crime unit. They are all facing multiple charges, including second-degree murder.
The only thing that's keeping me going is the fact that I really truly believe my son was sent here on an assignment from God.
We're now learning that 4 of the 5 former officers charged in the assault had prior complaints. The department reprimanded Desmond Mills Jr. following a 2019 arrest for failing to file a report about the use of physical force he used in making an arrest. 3 years ago, Nichols moved to Memphis to be closer to his mother. He had a 4-year-old son and worked the second shift at FedEx with his stepfather. His mother says he was an avid skateboarder who loved sunsets.
Tyre was a beautiful person, and for this to happen to him is just unimaginable.
And many at the service called on Congress to pass the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. Attorney Crump announced that there would be a section added to that in honor of Tyre Nichols, which would require officers to intervene when other officers are acting illegally. John?
Elise, Vice President Harris was one of the ones who called for that legislation to be passed. She wasn't scheduled to speak on the program. How were her words received?
Well, before the vice president even spoke, we saw her give a giant hug to Tyre Nichols' mother, Miss Rovon Wells, and you could just tell the emotion there. They held on to each other for quite a long time. Reverend Sharpton, he was getting up to eulogize Tyre Nichols when he called on the vice president to say a few words. What she spoke about was how every mother wanted their child to stay safe. And unfortunately, Tyre Nichols was not able to do that. Not only that, but he died at the hands and feet of, those were the words of the vice president, hands and feet of officers who were tasked to keep him safe. John?
Tyre Nichols died in Memphis, which has a important place in American civil rights history. How does this fit into that history?
Well, people for the last 2 weeks, they have called Tyre Nichols the blueprint, this new icon of this contemporary civil rights movement. But what happened to Tyre Nichols, this case, is on the backdrop of the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Just last night, John, Reverend Sharpton and other civil rights leaders met with Tyre Nichols' family at Mason Temple, which is where Dr. King gave his iconic "I've Been to the Mountaintop" speech in 1968, April 3rd, actually, 1968, where he talked about the living conditions that Black people here in Memphis specifically endured. He called for unity and he called for so much change. And in that speech, Dr. King said that he would not see all of this take place, but that he was okay because he knew that it was going to happen. Well, Dr. King was assassinated here in Memphis the very next day. So that was his last public speech. So for them to meet in that historic temple just last night as they lay Tyre Nichols to rest, it was very intentional as they talk about him being the blueprint. Also keep in mind, John, that Tyre Nichols died January 10th. We are now just hitting February, and those 5 officers who we see in the video, or at least 5 officers that we see in the video, they have been fired by the Memphis Police Department, and they are also facing charges. So people are also saying that this is what needs to happen, this swift action. This is what needs to happen when it comes to civil rights in this country, particularly for Black and brown people.
Elise Preston in Memphis. Thank you so much, Elise.